Welcome to the wild world of OpenClaw. So every single day we're on the lookout for all things OpenClaw, fast solutions, new reliable systems, setting up OpenClaw, running it. And today I found a solution for those of you that don't want to go through the whole hassle of setting up your OpenClaw, whether it's a local setup on your Mac, VPS, or a virtual machine. Kimi 2.5 has a native integration of OpenClaw called Kimiclaw. And here's the crazy part. This sounds too good to be true, but a lot of people have been telling me to make this, and look at it, and here we are. So it says it's literally one-click setup. Everything, all configurations, you literally click this magic button right here, and next thing you have OpenClaw set up on the Kimi system. So if you guys have been watching my channel, you know how to mess around. Let's get right into it. So in order to run this, really simple, as they claim, one-click setup taking seconds. So let's just hit create, and this should spin up our instance of Kimiclaw. So it says estimated 1 minute, 23, 24, 48 seconds, checking environments. Better not be longer than a minute, Kimi. Come on. All right, Kimiclaw starting up. It took exactly 1 minute and 47 seconds. Come on, Kimi. You slacking over here. You said seconds. I'm kidding, of course. Pretty incredible, right? So here's the thing. This is actually set up on their system, on their server. 40 gigs of cloud storage, and you're done, basically. So everything is built into this setup. No need for your VPS or your virtual machine, go into config file, setting up your security. Everything is done for you, just like we did right now. And we're live, so we can literally talk to this and say, can you give me 10 of the biggest AI news today? All right, so here's the top news. Obviously, any chat agent can do this, right? Any chat GPT or anything like that. So, but the thing is, we know it works. So the deployment worked. So now let's add some stuff to it to give it some power. And the first thing we need to do is actually set up Telegram. So we're going to click right here, how to set up a Telegram bot. We can also just type it in. So I want to see how quick this setup is here. Okay, so the first thing we're brought in is the settings. This is extremely important. Do not screw up this step. So DM policy. By default, it's set to pairing. What this means is you are the only one that can actually access this. And if you go to open, if you switch it to open, means anybody can DM your chatbot. So if, for example, if you're actually building an agent for your company and you wanted to have it inside of a Telegram, for example, and you want other people to be able to access it, then you would change this to open and then obviously create those restrictions. But for us, we want it to be a private bot just for us. So then only me can access it. And also here's the mention. So true means bot only responds to when I mention the bot inside the group. And then also if I set it to false, then it responds to all messages. And these are those important steps that a lot of people might screw up, especially when you're setting up a web-based OpenClaw setup like this, is you need to restrict it. That's the biggest thing. This is where people actually say, oh man, I had my bot and then somebody was just messaging it and then they ran up my API keys. So here is how you actually make it specific to yours. So I don't want it to be a public bot. So if somebody finds a username, they can message it. That makes no sense. So you have to say this, is you want it to be a personal bot that only you can send messages to, and then you can only get access to it. And what it is right here is, you see right here, it says you need to add a whitelist so only you can use it. And this is in your OpenClaw config file. And it says right here, OpenClaw config set to channel and your Telegram user ID. So let's do that now. Okay, next we're going to open up Telegram and we're going to set up a new version of it. I already have my Raider running right here, which I use every single day. So let's look at the instructions. Okay, first thing, open Telegram, search for user info bot. Let's try that. All right, let's search for that and hit start. All right, perfect. Now I have my user information. So this is the ID right here that we have to put in. I'm going to obviously block it out so you guys don't see it. So next, all we have to do is we have to get this command right here. So we're going to copy this. We're going to open up terminal. So as you can see, this is running on a Alibaba Cloud Elastic Compute Service. So let's go and get this command. Let's paste that in there. And then we just need to put our user ID, which I'm not going to show you. All right, with that finished, now we have a whitelist, which means my Telegram is the only one that can access it. Don't skip this step. Next, we need to go back to Open Telegram. And then we need to actually use Botfather to create our session. So all you got to do is you got to search right here for Botfather. Botfather. Sorry for my typing. There it is. So we're going to open Botfather. We're going to hit start. And now we're going to type in our username and make the connection. So all you do is you click on new bot and then you give your bot a name. Web_bot. Then we're going to try that. There it is. So now we have our HTTP API key that we need to actually put inside and make the final connection. All right, next, all we're going to do is we're going to paste that HTTP key inside of here, and that'll make the final connection. Let me do that really quick. All right, it's finished. Let's take a look and see if it works. So we're gonna say hi, and it looks like KimiBot is activated, and we are live, and that's it. Look, I just said, what can you do? And now it gives me actual answers inside of Telegram. Let's just do a quick test just to double check. Can you tell me the price of Tesla stock today? There we go. We got Tesla stock, March 18th, 392, down 1.63%. It might be time to buy some more Tesla. Anyways. KimiBot is set up. OpenClaw is up and running. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Let's look at some skills, because this is obviously where all the power of OpenClaw is opened up for you. But now you have it running. It's safe. It's secure. It's running on Kimi, and it has access to Kimi 2.5. So let's see what it can do with skills. All right, next is skills. So there's a bunch of different ways you can add skills. So they have a pre-built skills library with over 5,000 skills. And then also there is a Claw Hub, which is the skill registry. This is the official one from OpenClaw. And then there's also manual instructions. So if you have, for example, skills that you find, again, be very careful with these because a lot of people get in trouble with these. But the main thing is you can just ask your OpenClaw for a skill. So let's try that now. Next, I want to add some skills. Can you tell me what skills you have around email automation? So now you have this bot ready for you, and you could just start talking to it because everything is connected, and there is now endless possibilities with this because they have over 5,000 skills. So if you want to set up a cron's job, for example, which is like a scheduled task, you could just say, hey, every morning I want you to go through my email and I want you to pull all the emails around collaborations. And then it's going to go through every morning and do that. And then it's going to go into here. So for example, Himalaya is an email CLI skill. Let me also check if there's any other ones. So let's see, Himalaya CLI email client. It can read, write, reply, forward emails. It can support and organize email from terminal, support multiple email accounts, works with Gmail, Outlook, and any IMAP provider. So essentially, you could install this skill, and here is the setup required. And then once you put this in there, then now you will have a automated email inside of your OpenClaw. Let's do another example. So here's one right here. Can you show me the top 20 system skills? So these are the ones that are pre-programmed that come with Kimi. So here's a couple of the top ones. GitHub repo operations, issues. Then you got Slack, you got Discord, you got Notion, you got Obsidian, which is really blowing up right now. Spotify player, weather, 1Password, OpenAI image generator, Summarize, health check, Canvas. I mean, the list goes on. And you could just start connecting these inside of here for your specific use case. All right, so let's have some fun with some image generators. So with OpenClaw, since they work with OpenAI, they have an official partnership, I think starting with the OpenAI API keys, and then we can connect it in there, and then we could generate some images. So let's do that first. So we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna say, can you set up the image gen skill? Boom. And then it's just gonna guide you through the steps. So we're gonna need an API key. And with all this stuff, you definitely need to take your time. Don't rush through this. Don't just give it access to your Gmail. Don't give it access to anything. Start small so you could get confidence. I have my OpenClaw with its own computer. I have another one that's running with its own Gmail, its own Apple ID. All of the logins are then invited for the OpenClaw. So it can't have access to my main things because you need to be extremely careful by not giving it too much. As you get more familiar with it, you trust it more, then start doing that. But be very careful. All right, here's the instructions. Just go to platform and let's get our API key. Let's do that really quick. We're just going to create a new secret key. We're going to call this Kimi Web Bot. I'm going to hide the key. Then we're just going to go in and we're just going to paste it here and hit enter. And just like that, we have it working. 2 seconds. One setup. I said, make me an image of a lobster sitting at a computer. We now have OpenAI image generator added inside of our Kimi chatbot. And the sky's the limit because now we have access to OpenAI, so we could pretty much have it do whatever we want. And there is our first lobster image. Pretty much looks like me right here, just chilling on my computer. I don't know if I have the long enough whiskers though. So one of the important things too is when you go back to your web-based Kimi, if you go up here on the right, there's a folder here, and this is your workspace. So anything you do inside of your Kimi, it's going to be here. For example, you have memory, so it's going to save a memory file every single day that you're working on it, so then it can have persistent memory, and it knows exactly what we talked about. Also temporary files. So now we have our OpenAI image, which is going to be right here, and then you can look at this image and then download this image to your computer. But this is all sitting on the actual server, which is up to 40 gigs, I think, when you set this up. So you don't have to have your own server running, which is what you have to set up when you do the VPS or the virtual machine to actually be able to do that or run it locally on your computer. So that's why this is really, really important. And then here, what you're able to do then is this is where you're going to add all of your files that you're building out. So next thing I want to do is I want to set up a YouTube daily AI video trending automation. Can you set up a daily task to check YouTube and find trending AI videos and send me a summary at 7 a.m.? Check it out. So it says the cron job has been created, successfully created, or run at 7 a.m. every morning. Next run is scheduled for tomorrow 7 a.m. And here's how it works. Daily AI video summary setup. Search YouTube for trending AI videos in the last 24 hours. Curate the top 5 to 10 most interesting ones. Format a nice summary with titles. Send a direct to Telegram. Job ID. Want to test it now? Yes. Just think about how long that would normally take you to do this in other tools. It's all done with one prompt. I literally was specific. No more 8N8 workflows or Bubble or God knows whatever you guys are using or any of the other tools. This is one prompt once this is properly set up. So you get to be creative now. What are your needs? What are you trying to accomplish? This is where you start giving it the power, the skills to build you anything you need. All right, perfect. Trending AI videos. March 19th, I replaced N8N with Cloud Code. My custom AI went superhuman today. Top 15, GPT 4.5, and so on and so on. Can you include links with the messages? So where are the YouTube links? It's not working. So I just put that prompt and it said, hey, I can't actually retrieve YouTube links. So I could either give up or just like OpenClaw, and the reason why it's so successful is this is what I put. I said, hey, can you just get the links? Is there a skill for this? And it says, yeah, there you can set a Brave search API. You could also do a browser automation. So I could actually go in and use the browser to go and find them. And I said, yeah, obviously go use the browser. Don't worry about setting up Brave API. Try browser automation. And guess what? 2 seconds later, we have our results. That is the power. I literally didn't have to do anything else. I didn't have to put any API keys. I just told it, hey, you're not getting me the damn links. Go figure it out. I could set it up for the long term with Brave, which is a great tool, but I didn't need to. And that is what I really want to show you in this video, to give you an understanding of, damn, this thing can do a lot completely on its own. And it works. So here are the links. Check it out. So obviously we got Alex Finn, who's been absolutely crushing.
It's the most
there
powerful
he is, right?
AI
This guy's
tool.
been going all in. He's probably spent 50K at this point, or maybe 100 even. But that just shows you what we just did here. And there is now a bunch of other ones. We got Robo Nuggets. Actually, Jay, what's up, Jay? And now it's going to run this every single morning using this browser. But it didn't work like that on the first try. This is why you really have to understand that this is a process. None of this works out of the box. You have to go in and you have to invest the time. And I'm going to be doing much more deep dives into all of this. But hopefully this gives you an idea of something that didn't work. I could have just said, nah, this is not going to work. I have to go set up all these API keys. Instead, I just said, go figure it out, which is how OpenClaw actually was originally founded. So if you remember the story of the founder, he said that he was on vacation and he said that he texted his OpenClaw. He sent him an audio message, and the OpenClaw didn't have access to any kind of audio tools. So then he went to his API keys for OpenAI and then used the, I think it was the FFM or something, transcriber, and then basically sent him a response, and he was blown away. And that's how it started, and it's continued to evolve. So go have fun with this. Hope you're enjoying this. We just began. This is a deep rabbit hole, or deep lobster hole, as the lobsters like to be in the dark. Go have fun with this. Go set this up. Go do some research. Watch a bunch more videos. But this is essentially the setup. And now you can just continue adding to this and go as far as you possibly want with all of the different skills that are there, with all of the different tooling. You can build out dashboards. It can do vibe coding for you. And it uses Kimi 2.5, which is very, very powerful. And it's extremely cheap and affordable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Marcin. Definitely give a like and a follow if you like this kind of content. And let me know in the comment section what other videos I should make around vibe coding, building apps, the business side of it, the marketing side of it. And of course, when it comes to OpenClaw and anything to do with AI agents, because I am all in. I have so many things going on right now, but I don't want to start putting it out publicly until I get everything perfect. Like trading bots that we're doing. We're actually in the middle of launching our first app into the App Store that is 100% done by OpenClaw, and so many other great things. So I'll see you guys in the next video. But for now, go check out Kimi. Just go to kimi.com and set this up. It's by far, I think, one of the easiest ways. And like I said, it's affordable. So this is a great thing that they did here, and to make it so simple for everybody. All right, peace. I'll see you guys in the next one.